Yo, 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 YouTube, Demiurge, Matrix. What's up? What's up? What's up? I guess I'm back with another video. I'm back on this cold night. Let me see, it's about, I don't know, probably about 15, maybe 10, 15 degrees out here today. It's clear. No snow, so that's cool. Just bitter cold. Bitter. Yep. I guess I'm gonna talk about a few things. I'm gonna keep this video short. You know, it's dark, so I know you guys, like to see faces sometimes. But I got my truck back. So that's cool. I don't have the sub truck, so that's cool. So yeah, I'm back with a video. Oh man. I hope you guys are doing okay out there, man. Especially, if you live in a cold climate, stay warm, try to keep the energy warm, protect your peace, and, keep high alert, stay alert, you'll be all right. You gotta maintain. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching my channel. I'm noticing that it's a lot of activity going on in my older videos. I've been watching the activity in my older videos. You guys have been watching my older videos. Appreciate that. Thanks for being on my channel. Thank you. Please leave comments. Please feel free to leave whatever comment you want to make. I'm not going to delete your comment. Feel free to ask me whatever you want to ask me. If you disagree, drop it in the comment section. We'll deal with it. Okay? We'll deal with it. As a matter of fact, you're not supposed to agree. You're supposed to learn. Okay? I'm supposed to share information that you've never heard. I'm supposed to give you information that's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm supposed to give you information that you never heard before. I'm supposed to give you information that makes you unsettled, makes you uncomfortable. It's supposed to provoke your thoughts into digging for more research. That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay? I'm supposed to make you think that I don't know who I am. I'm glad that some of you are saying, well, he don't know who he is. I'm supposed to make you think that. Why? Because that means you're wearing a blindfold. This blindfold that you are willingly wearing is saying one thing. I'm not ready to wake up yet. I'm not ready to wake up to who is giving out this information. I'm not ready to wake up to who So deep down inside, my information could hold a lot of truth, but you're not ready to know or see who is coming from. So yes, keep your blindfold on. Protect your peace, because you're not ready yet. You're not ready to wake up to me yet. You still have a certain image of who or what is supposed to teach you. And that is your downfall. Your lack of acceptance and your lack of defining, your lack of awareness is what is actually defining you. Let me say this one more time. You don't want to take the blindfold off. That is your lack of defining. And because of that lack and that willingness to be a lack of awareness is what's actually defining you. Keep it on then. Protect your peace. I'm not here to disturb your peace, but my information is not here to make you feel good either. Okay? By that being said, I'm saying this because I want to give out a certain documentation about being on the left-hand path. You know, documentation, hard copy, bibliography, sources, whatever you want to call this. I want to give it out starting at the early in my videos. So I'm already 7 minutes in. So there's a book out called The Left-Hand Path of Odinn. And I'm going to talk about the left-hand path. And I'm going to give out its esoteric meaning on being on the left-hand path. Okay? There's a lot of challenges and a lot of pitfalls to it because it's the path that's less chosen. It's not really a path. When you take the left-hand path, it's not a path. You become a pioneer. You become a pathfinder. Okay? This is why I am stressing the difference between the genders as man and woman and roles we have down here as cosmic drama. This cosmic drama, these cosmic roles that we play in these bodies, in these genders. And you're actually not a body, you're a gender. Okay? Before you call yourself this name, before you claim this or claim that, you are just a gender. That is your energy. That is your role. Before your mother or father gives you any name, before you start to gravitate towards any system or subject that you gravitate towards, before all of that, you are just a gender. And you chose that gender during a cosmic drama. This is what, because you have many definitions of this universe being a convoluted universe. Thank you, Dolores Cannon. Thank you. This convoluted universe, it's very perplexing, complex, And it's a swirling, continuously swirling cycles of convolution. The happening. Okay? Before all of this, you are just a gender being played out in a cosmic, convoluted drama. And if your light within you can pierce through the convolution and gravitate towards certain alternative lifestyles, certain alternative esoteric systems, occult systems, then good for you. You're on the right path. And this is not about being passive. I want to touch on that too, because I hear that a lot. And I want to set the record straight, and I want to touch on that. This is not about being passive. No. This is not about money either. It don't take money to change for the better. Okay? It don't take a popularity contest to change for the better. It just takes energy from within. That's it. Okay? Now, you're saying I'm being passive. Excuse me, I'm having a little bit of mucus coming through the system. I have little children, so they go to school, they come home sick. But you saying I'm passive, and that's not, and you're saying, oh, that's not the way of the ascended master consciousness. Listen, you have thousands of ascended masters that have ascended in consciousness. Maybe your ascended master wasn't passive. And I'm not saying I'm passive or the masters or the consciousness that I'm dealing with is passive. I'm touching on this because I'm trying to set the record straight so you can understand who I am and why I'm doing this and why this information has always been in me. I am just using you and others to remind myself what's already in me. The anointing is in everyone. You gravitate towards certain light to remind yourself of your Godhood, your Christhood, or, as it says in the book of Enoch, the God Christ. When I say that I am doing this for free, you take that as being passive. No, that's me telling you how much I hate this fucking place. Okay? I don't like being down here. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm going to do this for free. Because I want the people that are searching, just like me, to have a peace of mind. Because the thing that we are dealing with down here is not love. It's that you don't have a peace of mind. It ain't love. It has nothing to do with love. Love is your own truth. Love is your own truth depending on the person. Love could be control. Love could be being infatuated with someone. Love means different things when it comes to different human beings. So this is not about being in love or unconditional love. You have unconditional love for your child. That's automatic. This is about having a peace of mind. When you have a peace of mind, you have power. You come from a place of power. I hate this place because I see the willing imperfection. And I understand the perfect imperfection that comes along with it. And you must hate, you have to have a certain hate for this particular existence. Now, am I saying hate an individual? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying hate on this. No. This is a different type of hate. Okay? This type of hate is on purpose towards you as a human being. Because the masters that constructed this particular demiurge understood that being comfortable in a routine life will suspend your common sense. It will suspend the art of learning. Okay? Because when you learn as a human being, you change things. You change the narrative of the universe. So, me being passive, you're not as clairvoyant as you thought. I hate this place, which is the reason why I am doing this, which is the reason why I am able to understand these occult systems so gracefully. And yes, when you decalcify your glands, when you raise yourself up through whatever ritual that you are doing, yes, you become more sensitive. Not callous, but you become more sensitive to people, to certain situations. Okay? Now, I'm not going to get too deep into that particular subject. I'm making this video because I want to talk about Odinn, and I want to talk about the left-hand path of Odinn, which is a book, and I want to talk about Icelandic magic. Practical Odinn Grimoires, Icelandic Magic. It's a red book. I spoke about this book before. This particular book teaches about the left-hand path. And I'm going to elaborate this, what it means to be on this path and what it means esoterically and as far as being in the occult. And I'm going to explain why being on the left-hand path is it's rare, okay, for rare individuals, because this information isn't for everybody. So the left hand, so first of all, I'm left-handed. I write with my left hand, I eat with my left hand, I drive with my left hand, and because I am driving this semi-truck, I had to learn, and I was forced to be ambidextrous, which means that I had to learn how to shift through 10 or 12 gears with my right hand. It just goes to show you the struggles of being in a right-handed world as a left-hander, okay? I'm left-handed. So is my wife. My wife is left-handed. She writes with her left hand. but she's a softball coach. She's a t-ball coach, so she bats with her right hand. It's just the struggles that certain particular individuals on this planet are being pressurized and cooked to be great individuals. So it's not about being passive. It's all about your experience and what your light within you, what your soul gravitated towards. Another thing about being left-handed is being left-handed objectively, left hand, right brain thinking. So if you're a left-handed individual, you are in the right mind. You are thinking from your right brain. That's God right there. That right there says that you are spiritually in the mind of God. You are walking the left-hand path of God because you are in the right mind. I am in the world. I am trying to survive in the world. Me and my wife. We are surviving in a world. In a world, not the country, the world. We are in the world of right-handed people, which is left brain hemisphere, left brain thinking. You want to talk about a struggle? You know how hard it was for me to write in school? Because the wires are on the wrong side of the paper. So I had to write a certain way with my left hand to start off paragraphs and essays and things like that. Or I had to get loose paper because I was left-handed. And I was forced, some point, growing up in school, I was forced to learn how to write with my right hand. Goes to show you again, if you're a left-handed individual, the struggles that you go through in this right-hand world. Now, I'm not saying just because you're right-handed, you can't become conscious or you can't get in this information. It's not biased. It's not biased at all. All I'm saying is I am here to share my experiences, my opinions, and my facts on being on this left-hand path. And I know from my research and confirmation and understanding, if you're a left-handed individual, you are a right brain thinker. You're sitting at the right throne of God. As it says in Hermetic text, the mind is God. And I am left-handed, which makes me a right brain thinker. The left-hand path of Odinn only teaches you to be aware that you are a right brain thinker. You're in the right mind. Which train are you on? Are you sure you're on the right train? Because you have to know yourself, know the demons, know your challenges, know who you are, know your own blood type so you can eat right. Know thyself before you objectify any judgments or objectify someone being in the fucking clouds coming to save you. I haven't did a video in a long time in the dark. Usually in the dark, I get a surge of energy. Like between 11 o'clock, it never fails every day. Between 11 o'clock and like 3 o'clock, I get a surge of energy. Why is this? You guys feel free to leave comments, say whatever you want to say. I'm not going to delete your comment. I try to be humble and I try to respond. But I'm not being passive. I hate this place. I'm doing this for free because I see the corruption. I see the corruption. And you have liberal Marxist witches. Liberal Marxist witches out here that are metaphysical feminists. You have liberal Marxist metaphysical feminists that are running amok. And they are doing this absolutely for free. Why? Because they have been chosen by the archons to spread not only false light, but chaos rituals. What are chaos rituals? Chaos rituals is nothing more than giving you information to keep you docile, keep you from learning. Because the archons know that this is the age of Aquarius. This is the age of learning. Gnosis. So they send these beautiful women. They're beautiful. They are masters of attraction. And they have these invisible but iron strings. When you try to cut them, you might break the scissors. You need an ascendant master, or you need to become an ascendant master yourself to chop those strings. But they use these beautiful women just so they can attract everybody to say nothing very well. Marxism, corruption, to dismotivate you from learning. What do you mean? Give us an example. Give me an example of what you're talking about. Let's say I'm an archon. And let's say I'm losing grip on control, which they are. This is why they are really pushing this ignorant. They're really pushing an ignorant narrative. They're really pushing anti-truth, which is antichrist. They're really pushing this, which is why you can't tell the truth without getting in trouble or backlash or whatever. That's archons. But let me get back to my point. They will choose these beautiful women and glorify them, feed their bottomless pit egos into creating and corrupting more false light to keep man from obtaining the true light of God. Because without man, there can't be a shift in timelines. I'm sorry. I'm hearing a lot of timeline shift, timeline is splitting. If the man on the planet is still sleeping, there is no timeline shift. It's just going to get darker and more ignorant and more volatile. You're seeing this right now. And you, being a Marxist, unknowingly or knowingly, you're being a Marxist feminist, and you're spreading metaphysical feminism, which is false light.